2024 has been an interesting year so far, and I think that it's great that it's coming to a close, but, you know, there's also like there's some stuff that's happened over this year that's, pretty interesting and but, also some pretty bad stuff. There's some good stuff too. It's most certainly better than 2020, you know. When that hit, but I can't help but feel lonely sometimes, you know, throughout this year. And maybe it's more so my fault, but throughout this year, I've just kind of like, I've been not necessarily outside as much, I guess. I mean, I want to go outside still. I still want to go outside often. But, I went to college and I don't feel like I've been talking to as much people as I wish I would be, you know, face to face and meeting more people or friends. But maybe that's just my impatience. As, then, like, I haven't been able to much of another person to talk to about stuff like live streaming or music. Unless it was online. I've got quite a bit of online friends, but I don't have a lot that necessarily want to talk about YouTube. But that's been changing more near the end of the year, you know? I mean, you guys been seeing Rimmon on live streams. But there's also just a bunch of people who have been busy, you know, with their own lives and such. And, I just am left here with a lot of free time. So I live stream. And then there's some points where, like, I'm in the middle of it and, I want to hang out with my friends. There's sometimes that I want to hang out with my friends, but then, but they're, like, only available sometimes when I'm live streaming, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't met, like, a bunch of people IRL really that often this year. Well, I mean, I have, but it's not like something like, oh, I would go and hang out with them every single day outside of college. And it seems to those people they are more focused on education. That's all good and dandy, but it's like, you know, they're really hard. I guess they're really hard focused on education. What other else stuff they're going on. And I just can't seem to relate to a lot of people going going to that college. And one of the main reasons why I was wanting to go to college in the first place is because, I wanted more people to hang out with in person, but, and one of the things that I know of one of the places where people my age hang out is education or something, or getting a job. But so far I haven't been able to get a job. I've been putting in my applications everywhere online, and it's like, it's not, nobody's been getting back to me. But I recently got a new resume, so I hope that changes things in the future for me. And with college not having as great as a start for me, not being able to pick the right classes that I want to pick, like, to learn. And then half of them being online, it's like, I don't feel very encouraged with college. I only had like one math class, and it was like an elementary math class in college. And that was the only math class to make me cry. Like, I never had a math class make me cry before. But it was mostly due to just anxiety of not being able to get an assignment done in time. And that's the thing that I don't like about education, is that, I mean, I guess for most of my life I've felt I get pressure to do assignments and stuff like that. It's a stress to do these, and your world falls apart like if you don't get them done. And I know I'm really hard on myself, but you know, I was born into a family that was really hard on themselves. Stressing out that I can't get to college in the morning, and it affecting my sleep schedule, where it's, you know, like sometimes I'm just not waking up to go do it. I like just shut down, and then I'm just not able to go into college, you know, for that day, and I feel so bad about myself. I can't keep doing that. Am I just lying to myself that I want to continue college, you know? So I don't really want to do that. I mean, in the first place, I didn't want to go into college, right? I wanted to get a job, but, you know, my parents kind of pushed me into it. And, you know, I was not having a great time in that. My grades, like, fell apart because of me not doing the assignments and, you know, not attending. I'm sure I would have gotten better grades in my classes if I was just attending more, but, you know, I can't have this much stress on stuff anymore like that, which is why it's better for me to get a job, you know. I actually really enjoyed working as a deli worker in Safeway, but you know, they switched me from the deli department into a courtesy clerk when I was working there for a month, and just it ruined my mood completely. I was completely miserable, having the worst time of my life. I wasn't necessarily knowing what to do directly. You know, with a courtesy clerk, you're 1 second you're a bagger, 1 second you're cleaning the toilets. Another time you're pushing carts everywhere, but you know, I mean, it's not very straightforward of what you're supposed to do. And then on top of the management treating me with low respect, you know, it's like, for me doing nothing, I felt so bad. I felt terribly. Like, even one guy came up to me who was working in the same position I was, and he's like, you know, this is fucked up what these guys are doing. They should not be like this, you know. To you, right? And you know, one time I was in the bagging area, and I was just bagging some bags, and at the end of it, like, you know, there was no people there. And then I looked over at the deli department. Right. I slowly started to bawl my eyes out because I missed that. You know, I guess I now know that I work good in fast food and not in a grocery store. You know, I would love to make live streaming, though, a career. I would love to make live streaming a career. And, you know, I want to really put a lot of effort into making more videos this next year. Not like more quality videos, but more videos in general. You know, because, like, I just don't, there's not a lot of times where I just don't make videos, you know. So there's this another video that I wanna make that is like another live stream, highlights things like the corn dog video. So I want to keep doing videos like that. And I know I've said that before, but You know, I really like those videos where we're just learning about random shit that happens on live stream. I love that kind of content, like Penguin Z0, where they react to random crazy shit that happens on the internet. You know, maybe it's like a car chase, or going down like a certain rabbit hole or something. I really like those videos. If I could, I would find more content to react to like that, but I don't know how. Without people sending me in stuff. And I don't necessarily want to go like into Undertale, you know, or like I just want to find some like really obscure weird shit, you know. I want to make more live streams too and do more bits on the live streams. Because you don't really see a lot of like live action bit things on live streams, you know. I got that idea from Jerma, where he did this one bit where he like had his arms hanging in the air, like upside down. The camera was upside down, and he was like moving it from side to side, and he's like, oh my god, I gotta get this gun on the table or something. And I was like, you know, I could do that. Anybody could do that. Why don't more people do that? There's not a lot of people who view live streaming necessarily like that, you know, and it's unique, you know. Live streaming is an art form, and when you start to view it like that, the possibilities are endless. There's this guy who made a viral video a while back. I'm just starting to get into his content a little bit more recently, and I joined his Discord server. And he like makes a lot of shit posts. You might know the I walk to Burger King and I walk back home from Burger King. Yeah, it's this guy. And I was watching his videos, or not necessarily watching his videos recently, but you know, I'm really enjoying them. You know, it's some of the most creative stuff, bullshit thrown on a piece on a piece of video. I was like, wow, there is so much going on, and his editing is sporadic. It kind of inspires me in some way. I don't want to make the exact same content that he does, but like, you know. And he said this. He's pretty active in his Discord, and I was talking to him, and he said this that like really helped me out in a lot of ways today to start off my year. The thing I want to get better at is not giving up, but really being willing to push myself until I fail, because I have to, not because I decide to hold back. And that quote right there is something that I want to be doing also this year. I don't want to, because like there's a lot of times where I just hold myself back a lot from something. I suffer from OCD. I've been managing it a bit better recently, but I suffer a lot from OCD, where, you know, you put something like in a certain spot and then your brain starts freaking out on the fritz, and it's like, oh my god, you're gonna die, if you do this, you're gonna die. And it's kind of like your belief system going haywire. And you really need someone to tell you, this is not true, this is not real, you know. But not like directly, like you say, oh, can you tell me this is not real? You can't tell someone that. That is one thing that held me back with a lot of things, and you know, sometimes that affects my videos. There was one point where I was believing, hey, if I upload videos at only this time of day, you know, they get traction. Which shouldn't be the case, you know. You should be able to upload any type of video and have it blow up, you know. But it's always a gamble, so it's like, it's, I don't know what to say with that, you know. And I'm glad that I'm having this community, and I hope it gets even bigger in 2025, you know. I actually start becoming more consistent with my content. With something, you know. Not something that I put too much effort into, but enough effort that I put into to not burn myself out. And, you know, keep wanting to do it, you know. So I leave you guys with this. Those of you who are at the end of the video right now, I want you to come into the live streams, you know. This live stream is going to be the last live stream of the year, for me at least. And, you know, tell me some of your best, like, tell me some of your favorite moments from the Cauliflower channel. What are some of the things that you extremely like about the channel? What are the moments? What are the series? What is some of the stuff that I could do better for our next live streams in the coming years? And what is the stuff that you wish to, you know, see in the Cauliflower channel in the future? Some stuff I may blow off, some stuff I may be, like, given the okay to. I know that one of you guys likes these types of videos, so I want to make more of these types of videos, just to, as like a video diary in some way. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.